Imagine for a moment the vast night sky as it appeared to our ancestors thousands of years ago. Brilliant, infinite, and filled with wonder. The stars shimmered like celestial guardians, offering both mystery and comfort. But what if on one of those nights a light unlike any other descended? What if something or someone visited from beyond the heavens? Across the world, from the deserts of Egypt to the jungles of Central America, stories of gods descending from the skies have been etched into the bedrock of human history. They are myths, yes, but myths with striking similarities. Chariots of fire, beings cloaked in light, and knowledge beyond comprehension. Were these divine visitations, or could they be something else? Welcome to Gods from the Stars. In this series, we embark on a journey to unravel these mysteries, to separate myth from possible reality, and to examine the idea that ancient civilizations may have encountered beings from the cosmos. Is it possible that the gods we revere in ancient texts and oral traditions were visitors from the stars? Or are these tales simply the work of human imagination, inspired by the natural wonders of the heavens? We'll explore the evidence, from towering pyramids and intricate myths to the bold claims of the ancient astronaut hypothesis. Along the way, we'll confront skepticism head-on, asking not just what we believe, but why. So let's begin with the question that has puzzled humanity for centuries. Why do we, across time and culture, look to the heavens for answers? For as long as humans have gazed skyward, the heavens have been a canvas for storytelling. The ancient Egyptians worshipped Ra, the sun god who sailed his golden bark across the sky each day, bringing light to the world. To the Egyptians, Ra was not just a god, but the very essence of life, a celestial force that controlled the rhythms of existence. Meanwhile, the Greeks envisioned Zeus, king of the gods, ruling the skies with thunderbolts forged in divine fire. His power wasn't confined to storms, it symbolized authority, justice, and the delicate balance between order and chaos. Like Ra, Zeus's domain was the heavens, vast, mysterious, and unreachable to mortals. In the jungles of Central America, the Maya looked to Kinich, Ahau, their sun god, as the giver of energy and prosperity. Their mastery of astronomy, reflected in their intricate calendars, wasn't merely scientific, it was sacred. To them, the stars weren't distant objects. They were guides, guardians, and perhaps even gateways to divine realms. But why this universal fixation on the skies? Why do so many ancient cultures describe gods who dwell above us, who descend to earth, bringing wisdom, power, and sometimes destruction? One answer lies in the celestial rhythms themselves. The movements of the sun, moon, and stars are predictable yet awe-inspiring, offering both a sense of order and a reminder of humanity's smallness in the grand cosmos. To ancient peoples, the heavens represented permanence and perfection, a stark contrast to the chaos of earthly life. And yet this doesn't fully explain the imagery of gods descending. Flying chariots, radiant beings, and fiery trails streaking through the sky. Could these be metaphors for natural phenomena, like meteors or solar flares? Or do they hint at something more literal, something that early humans could only describe in the language of divinity? Skeptics argue that these myths are products of human creativity, expressions of wonder rather than records of encounters. But consider this, over a dozen ancient civilizations, separated by oceans and centuries, describe strikingly similar themes. How could the Sumerians, the Greeks, and the Maya, all isolated from one another, arrive at such parallel visions of gods tied to the stars? Perhaps these shared myths are more than coincidence. Perhaps they are echoes of something extraordinary, buried in the collective memory of humanity. Were the gods merely figments of imagination, or were they, as some suggest, visitors bearing knowledge from distant worlds? As we continue, we'll dive deeper into these myths, asking not just how they came to be, but what they might reveal about the origins of humanity's fascination with the stars, and with the beings who might dwell among them. What if the gods who descended from the heavens were not divine spirits, but beings of flesh and blood, advanced, intelligent visitors from worlds beyond our own? This is the heart of the ancient astronaut hypothesis, a theory as provocative as it is polarizing. Popularized by Erich von Däniken in his groundbreaking book Chariots of the Gods, the hypothesis suggests that many of the myths, monumental structures, and technological leaps of ancient civilizations might have been inspired or even enabled by extraterrestrial beings. To von Däniken, these gods were visitors, mistaken by early humans for deities because of their advanced technology and otherworldly appearances. The theory rests on a tantalizing foundation. Stories of gods descending from the skies, teaching humanity the secrets of agriculture, astronomy, and architecture. In Sumerian mythology, the Anunnaki were said to have come from the heavens to shape humanity's destiny. In the Hindu epics, flying chariots called Vimanas roamed the skies, wielding technology far beyond the capabilities of their time. And across Mesoamerica, feathered serpents like Quetzalcoatl were depicted as celestial beings who brought civilization to Earth. These tales share a common thread, beings from above descending with purpose. But the ancient astronaut hypothesis does not rest solely on stories. Its proponents point to physical marvels like the Great Pyramids, Stonehenge, and the Nazca Lines. How, they ask, could ancient humans with limited tools and knowledge create structures of such complexity and precision? Could they have received help from beyond? And yet the theory is not without its critics. Archaeologists argue that there is ample evidence of human ingenuity and innovation in these feats. The Great Pyramids, for instance, were the result of decades of labor, advanced knowledge of geometry, and a profound understanding of materials. No extraterrestrial intervention is needed to explain their construction. Still, the hypothesis endures, fueled by the human desire to connect the extraordinary achievements of the past with the mysteries of the cosmos. Could it be true? Or does this theory reveal more about our yearning for connection to something greater than ourselves? As we dig deeper into this hypothesis, the answers, if they exist, may lie somewhere between the myths and the evidence. The ancient astronaut hypothesis captures the imagination, but to understand its place in the broader context of human history, we must ask, where does science end and speculation begin? Consider the evidence often cited by proponents of the theory. The Nazca Lines, vast geoglyphs etched into the desert of Peru, are visible only from above. Were they created as messages or landing markers for beings descending from the sky? Or were they ceremonial pathways, offerings to the gods, as suggested by archaeologists? The precision of these lines can be explained by the ingenuity of the Nazca people, who used simple tools and careful planning to bring their visions to life. Similarly, ancient texts like the Mahabharata describe flying machines and weapons of unimaginable power. Could these be records of advanced technology witnessed by ancient peoples? Or are they allegories, poetic interpretations of natural disasters or cosmic phenomena? Modern scholars lean toward the latter, pointing out that these texts often blend myth, morality, and metaphor. Science thrives on evidence, and here lies the greatest challenge for the ancient astronaut hypothesis. For all its intrigue, it struggles to present tangible, verifiable proof of extraterrestrial contact. The tools, construction techniques, and cultural contexts of ancient civilizations often provide clear and logical explanations for their achievements. Yet, speculation persists, fueled by the gaps in our knowledge, the what-ifs that science cannot yet answer. But even as science challenges the hypothesis, it also keeps it alive. The pursuit of knowledge is, at its core, a quest to understand the unknown. The absence of evidence does not necessarily mean the absence of possibility. Could ancient humans have encountered beings from another world, or did their imaginations create gods from the wonders they observed in the natural world? These questions lie at the heart of the debate. What makes the ancient astronaut hypothesis so enduring is not its answers, but the questions it raises. Questions about human ingenuity, about the vastness of the cosmos, and about our deep-seated need to believe in something greater than ourselves. As we examine these mysteries further, one thing becomes clear: the search for truth, whether through science or speculation, is as much a journey into ourselves as it is into the stars. As the light of the stars guided ancient travelers across vast oceans and endless deserts, so too have the myths of gods descending from the heavens guided us through the labyrinth of our own curiosity. But what lies at the heart of these stories? Are they mere reflections of human imagination, or do they echo something far more profound, an encounter with beings from beyond our world? The questions we've explored today are only the beginning. Why do over a dozen ancient civilizations separated by oceans and millennia tell stories of celestial beings who brought them knowledge and power? Is it possible these tales are distorted memories of real encounters? Or are they universal allegories born from our shared human fascination with the cosmos? In the episodes to come, we'll confront these mysteries head-on. We'll dive deep into the enigmatic stories of the Anunnaki, examining whether these so-called gods were architects of civilization or simply powerful symbols of the human imagination. We'll investigate the towering pyramids of Egypt, wonders of ancient engineering that some claim could not have been built without help from the stars. And we'll explore the sprawling Nazca lines whose intricate designs and celestial alignments continue to defy easy explanation. But for now, let us pause to reflect on a deeper truth. The search for answers is not just about looking outward, it is about looking inward. It is about understanding why we tell these stories, why we yearn for connection with something greater, and why the idea that we are not alone stirs something primal within us. As we leave you with these questions, remember this: every great journey begins with a single step. Today we've taken that step into the realm of the unknown. The stars, as they always have, remain silent witnesses to our quest for understanding, and as we continue this exploration, we may find that the greatest mystery of all is not the heavens themselves, but the stories we tell about them. Until next time, keep your mind open and your eyes to the skies, for somewhere out there the answers may already be waiting, hidden in the shadows of myths, or perhaps in the silent, infinite expanse of the cosmos.